What to do, YouTube? It's your boy, the Calm King, coming at you with much promised content. Today, it's not necessarily a deck profile, but it is going to help your decks. What I'm doing is showing cards that you should definitely consider for the upcoming format. With the new set coming out, Photon, what is it? Photon Hypernova? Right? Yeah, the set Photon Hypernova coming out in February. These are cards that you should be considering for your Mekk-Knight deck. Cards that I've had much playtest with, cards that I am very much considering myself, some more than others, but definitely cards that if you don't already have, you should definitely consider. So we're just going to get straight into it. First, we got Ibli, okay? Ibli is going to be really good, very prominent next format because one of the best decks of the format is going to be Keshrala. Excuse me if I'm getting translation or whatever wrong with the OCG. I watch a lot of OCG. Yeah, Ibli is going to be nuts. It bodies that deck. You go first, you summon Ibli, they lose. It's just, well, not necessarily lose, but they have a very, very hard time outing it, right? Because that's a very XYZ prominent deck, and they don't play too many links, right? So Ibli is going to be really strong. Next card, Nibiru. I know we haven't been in a format where Nibiru was relevant. Nibiru is going to be relevant, very, very relevant that format, because again, Keshrala, that deck just loses to Nibiru, and everyone's gonna be playing it. So play the Nibiru. I miss Nibiru too. Play the Nibiru, and yeah, just be able to have fun like we used to, right? Next, we got two of the Keshrala cards themselves, the Fenrir and the Unicorn. Like I said, there's no wrong way to play mechs. If you check the other video, the last deck profile I posted, I am playing these cards. I haven't released my actual list for that format, but I'm talking about the format as of right now. Playing these cards isn't bad. Once we get that new set, it becomes even more prominent, becomes even better, becomes even more consistent. I will release that deck list here pretty soon as well, but definitely pick these up. I know Fenrir is pretty expensive right now, but unicorns are sitting pretty low. Pick those up while you can, because you're most likely going to be playing them in the future, right? In our Mekk-Knight deck. Next, we got Rosfair mode. There's not much to say about this card. Go second deck, Rosfair mode. Mekk-Knights, we only have one normal summon in Gurua. If you have Rosfair mode, you can just get Gurua out with the Supreme later in your combo, so you don't really miss out on that. Very good for the deck, right? Next, we got two Kaijus. We got the Wind Kaiju and the Gamecill. We play these ones. I played the Wind one because the Wind Barrier statue, again, Keshrala is going to be prevalent, Bird's still going to be around. I know OCG just banned the Wind Barrier statue, but you know, TCG is usually pretty late when it comes to things like that, so Wind Barrier statue is still going to be around most likely, right? So we got to respect it, play the Wind Kaiju. Then we got the Gamecill because it's the weaker of the Kaijus, and it's a level 8 that comes up sometimes for hard summoning than Gurua if you draw multiple copies, right? So yeah, definitely very relevant. Next, a spicy card, Necroface. I've tested this with a couple friends here and there. You know, it's Mekk-Knights. We have one normal summon, right? Post side against Keshrala. Again, we're not at the format yet, but I mean, if you could peek, you could take a peek into the future at the OCG. Keshrala was extremely prevalent. And a lot of people were playing it. It's going to be very popular over here. With that being said, I don't know if you guys know what the deck does already. It just banishes your deck and extra deck cards on the field, cards from the grave, face down. So yeah, Mekk-Knights, we do have their recursion to add back from banish, but not if the card's banished face down. What Necroface does is help you recycle all of that back. It just restarts the game, so they got to do all that again. Got to try and deck you out again. Got to try and get your extra deck banish face down again. And it's a normal summon, right? And it gets beefy. It gets really beefy, right? So very cool card. If you don't have them, they come common nowadays. You don't got to get the $200 secret, whatever. If you get a chance, just mess around with it, see what it's looking like for you guys. I've had fun with it. I don't know if it's going to be an actual thing, but you know, it's just it's going to be nice to have. Just have it, put it to the side, right? Next we got triple tactic tasking. This card is going to be insane. This card might as well say Mekk-Knight. Yeah, this card is like your going second dream. Just whatever you want from your deck, it just adds it. Comes out in February with the new set, so definitely keep your eyes on that card. Then we got triple T's, guys. This card's got reprinted a million times. Just get them. I gotta get them myself. It's gonna be really good again. Lightning Storm, don't gotta say much about Lightning Storm. It does a thing and it does it well, and get all that shit off my board. Blah blah blah. Pots, they're going down in price. Get them while you can. You can hold off on them for a little bit. They're going to keep decreasing in price, honestly. Just get them because you're definitely still going to be needing this for your Mekk-Knight deck. Next, we have another Keshala card, not a monster spell this time. It's the card that you search off Unicorn. It's a one of, you don't need more than one in Mekk-Knights. Yeah, definitely gonna want to need at least one of these. You know, the ratio might change in the future, but as of right now, just one, just pick it up. Pretty cheap super, so just get it. Next, we got Swords of Concealing Light. I'm actually playing this card currently right now on my Mekk-Knight deck. It's amazing. It books the entire board and gives you a column. Like that's a extreme plus for Mekk-Knight. So, and it's definitely going to be even more relevant for the future because there's a new Keshala card that's going to be a pretty big boss that you want to book or at least bait out. And then if they don't have that, it also books all the Keshalas anyway. So definitely going to be very relevant for the format. Dark Ruler No More, not a good card right now. It's okay, but next format, Keshala becomes a thing. Keshala Tear becomes a thing. Being able to Dark Roll the entire board and then play Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely going to be really good. Book of Eclipse, same thing as Swords of Concealing Light, but it doesn't lose to the new Keshala extra deck monster because they can't banish it. So very good. Book their entire board, clear it, right? Super Poly, same thing. Board breaker, going to be very good. Also got to play the targets, obviously. Next, Evenly Match, guys. I'm pretty sure all my fellow Mekk-Knight players own copies of Evenly Match. Get those cards. Even it's going to be nuts, insane. Keshala does not summon as of right now, does not summon an Omni Negate, so they can put up their entire board and it loses evenly. So play the evenly, right? Infinite Impermanence going to be really, really, really good against Keshala. I know I keep saying Keshala. Hint. The deck's going to be here, okay? And if it's not going to be pure Keshala, it's going to be Tear Keshala. So you got to be ready for that deck. Imperm is really good against that deck, so pick up your Imperms. Next we got Goza Match. Keshala, all their attributes are different. It's like fire, earth, water. They have every attribute. You flip Goza Match, GG, right? So Goza Match really good. They have to summon, their first summon has to be a Unicorn. If it's not, friend rare. If it's not, yeah, you're fucking dumb, bro. If it's friend rare, then they're not outing this Goza Match easily. Excuse my friend here in the background trying to distract me from the video. Shout out to Skylar one time for the one time. You already know what it is, baby.
You already know what to do.
You already know. And I'm gonna leave a link to his YouTube and my boy OS's YouTube in the link. So definitely peep their content out. They're showing One Piece love, bro. It's lit. Next, Imperial Iron Wall. I'm not a big fan of this card, but it definitely helps with the Keshala matchup. So I'm gonna own a couple copies myself, obviously, just in case. We'll see what the format heads. I like to be ahead of the curve a little bit, so I already have the cards. So pick up your Imperial Iron Walls for sure. Next for the extra deck, Languribo. It's for Ibli, right? For you going first, summoning your Ibli and then putting it on their board, or for you going second, they give you Ibli because Keshala will be playing Ibli to play around the Nibiru. So being able to out the Ibli, definitely nice. Also having Languribo for the Keshala trap card, which is insane. It like clears the entire, it banishes cards face down up to the amount of monsters so that you each have one. So it's really good. Being able to out that card is good. And then we also have a Link Spider, which hasn't been in our deck for a very long time because Nibiru isn't here. Go ahead and pick that thing up again. Make sure you have it because Nibiru is probably going to be back. Cards that I'm realizing I didn't mention. Gurua, definitely pick up a Gurua for the Super Poly target, as well as a Mud Dragon. If you guys already have them, pick those up for the Super Polys. Yeah, because you're definitely going to want those for the Super Poly targets, because what else are we going to Super Poly into? I'm sure I'm missing some other cards here as well, fellas. I guess you can also go ahead and pick up your artifact package. Why not? Just to have it. Probably going to want to pick up the Lancia as well, because again, it's Keshala is going to be insane. Well, Lancia's it's okay. It doesn't really do much to them. They'll still be able to do their combo. Actually, no, they won't be able to. They will not be able to banish face down, so they won't. Oh, actually, no. Lancia is good. If you Lancia on them, they can't summon their boss monster because you need to. In order to summon it, they need to be able to banish from your deck face down, which they do turn 0, to then be able to activate their XYZ to lock your zone and then summon the new Keshala. So actually, yeah, Lancia hurts their entire combo, keeps them off their boss monster, but they can still end on Fenrir and all that nonsense. So it's kind of mid, but I'd actually still consider Lancia. But yeah, I'll be sure to update this as time passes, if we get closer and closer to the set, and I learn more and more about the deck and the decks that are coming out next format that are going to be relevant. So I'll be doing more of this as well. But yeah, appreciate you guys' support. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, show your boy some love so I can keep the content coming, bro. With that being said, take it easy.